What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Steam Deck OLED gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna check out some Fallout, the original game. I think it's just called Fallout, a post-nuclear role-playing game. So, I don't know if this is even gonna run. It should, but it does have a warning. I think it said something about text being hard to read or something like that, but half the time, games don't even wanna run, even if they should. So, I like testing. So, we're gonna go and hook this up to the capture computer, and we'll just see if it can actually play. If it can, we'll get ourselves a little gameplay. So, let's get started.
Alright, a quick look at the settings here. It's obviously locked at 1024 by 768 because I locked it in the Steam Deck settings before we launched the game, so that's why that's like that. I just couldn't get it to launch any other way, so hopefully other people can, but that was the only way I could get it to work. And besides that, we got the graphics mode scaling ×2. We got that enable fog of war on. This is all just the default settings. I figured it could do this no problem for such an older game. But in any case, that is pretty much that. So into the game we go. All right, here we are in the beginning of the game. It's got itself a little video.
We're running out of drinking water.
Which is
No water.
quite funnily enough at 15 FPS.
This
It's
is
kind of funny what
crucial
we dealt with
to
back
our
then.
survival. And frankly,
I think most people would
you're the
agree
only
15
hope we
FPS
have.
would be
You need to
pretty
go
slow by
find
today's
us another
standards for
controller chip.
videos, but this is what
We
they had to do to
estimate
make
we
it
have
even
4 to
remotely
5
playable.
months before the vault runs out of
Because
water.
computers just weren't powerful
We
enough.
need that
Now, you know,
chip. We marked your map with
no
the
problem.
location of another
they
vault.
gotta make this like
Not a bad
400,
place to
5,000
start, I
FPS, who knows? Lots of FPS.
Look, just be safe. Okay?
Probably not. I'm probably going to die a lot, man. Just being honest with you. Guess as a kid, I failed hardcore at this game. Couldn't even, like, figure out how to, like, kill things. I think I gave up after, like, 5 or 6 minutes after trying it at my friend's house. Watched him play it quite a bit. And kind of learned a little of how to play, but I already kind of forgot by now. So we'll have to learn all over again. Plus, I'll have to learn how to do it on a controller here. If it wants to work at all. I'm hoping I don't get in there and have it go, oh, well, you're in, but you can't even move a muscle. That's happened in a couple games, so I'm hoping it won't happen here, but once we get done with this little video, I guess we'll find out. Alright, so now I'm right outside that little vault, Vault 13, lucky number 13. Huh, I probably could have searched that dead dude there. There's like a bunch of skeleton remains, or skeletal remains, I guess would be the proper way to say that. It's a mouse, or a rat. Shoot, how do I punch things? Or wait, do I have any, like, weapons? Nope, that's how you bring the game save up. We gotta learn how to even do anything. Alright, well, that thing just attacked me. Okay, there we go. So that's the inventory. I do have a knife and a gun and a couple other things, so how do I get it to pop up? Do I just put it in this item slot? Let's just see what happens. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Now that I'm just watching myself play, I messed up a bunch of times and I try to like drag that thing down to the freaking window down there, but that's not necessary. You just have to put it in your primary slot, I think. And then I think this wasn't working because I didn't have enough action points. Yep, it's saying I don't have enough action points. And the game definitely has some big stuttery frame times, but that might just be the way the game is. I think when I was playing it on my Ally, it still had the same things. I just don't think its frame rate little ticker thing refreshes at the same speed as the Steam Deck does, so it's not as noticeable. But for a point-and-click game like this, that's not the end of the world. I think that's just the way the game is. Alright, well, we managed to kill at least one mouse thing, so farther than I ever got as a kid, so that's already a plus. Still don't really know what the hell I'm doing, though, but hey, I'm trying to learn as I go. Ah, shit, I'm getting attacked by rats again. I'm just gonna run away. Hopefully it won't be able to keep up with me. Ooh, it's right on my heels, though. It looks like it has just as many move points as I do. So if I keep at this, it'll always be right on my heels until I deal with it, huh? Alright, no, not quite. I guess I can take a couple more steps than him, but he's still just going to keep following me, I feel like. Oh. It's 420. So I should take a quick hit. Oh, maybe. Come on, there we go. I really got to turn that 420 alarm off my old phone. It always turns itself on like a couple minutes before 420 and then rings. Luckily, I'm like a couple seconds away from this recording being over, so I'll just deal with it then. But if I was in the middle of a gameplay or something, I can't just stop and make you guys sit and watch me do nothing while I go and shut that off. So, well, I mean, I could, but that'd be lame. So I'd probably end up just redoing the whole thing after going and shutting it off, and that'd be annoying. Anyway, though, why don't we now move on to camera?
Alright, figured we'd try and get a little camera recorded gameplay now, but I really have no idea what I'm doing with this game whatsoever still. I was hoping as an adult I'd have some chance at even figuring out how to move, but no. It's got like action points, and now I'm just like stuck and can't do anything because I don't have any action points. How do I like not use that? Do I have to just like take it off? No, can't take it away. Let's try to do that. Alright, there we go. Now I'm unarmed, but I still can't move. Because I'm like stuck in attack mode and I have no idea what button gets away. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, well, I mean, it definitely works. It's not the best FPS or anything, but it works. It's just a pain in the ass to get anything done. Hey, there we go. I can finally move again. I'm gonna die probably because I'm gonna keep getting hit by these stupid mice, but hey, as long as I can get you guys a little footage, that's all that matters. As far as I'm concerned, anyway. I guess I just can't go any farther that way. I'm getting absolutely curb stomped by these mice. Yeah, wish I knew more of what to do in this game. I think a lot of it is just the, not super intuitive controls here. I mean, at least you can still play. On the Ally, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do anything about this, because it's not like it's got, these thumb things. But maybe I could put it in, whatchamacallit mode. Desktop mode, and then maybe it would work. Or maybe they've got a solution for it in the Steam, settings. You can kind of fiddle with controller settings on the Ally if you do it before the game. There might be a way to do it during game like the Steam Deck, but with the Steam Deck you're literally just, hey, Well, if it doesn't go into the damn note, go to controller settings and bam, you're there. But with the Ally, I don't know what button that is when you have it in big picture mode. So I usually just mess with the controller scheme before I hop into the game on that guy. It's still cool it can do it. I was always under the impression it couldn't. But then somebody was all like, nope, you're wrong. And then I learned that it was possible. Although, they kind of did it in a bad way. They were like, nope, the Ally can literally do everything the Steam Deck can do, only better. The Steam Deck is garbage, and the Ally is the best. At least that's what they said. I really like the Steam Deck still. It may not be a powerhouse, but for me, comfort and battery life is key. And this thing is the most comfortable to hold out of all the handhelds I've tried. Let's try going down this way, I guess. I think I came from up here, so if I can survive, I'm probably going to get killed by the mice before I can get anywhere, but hey, as long as I get you guys footage, as I always say, that's all that really matters. The frame times in this are atrocious. I don't know if that's just the way the game is, or if it's the Steam Deck doing it. I guess we'll see once we get to the Ally. Man, all those mice I found really take a really long time to finish doing all their movements. I think that's what it's doing right now. It's just making me wait. Alright, I think I can move now. It would have been cool if I could at least, like, attack all the rats and stuff, but I managed to kill one and then couldn't figure out how to make my weapons go away. I guess I'll just have to keep taking them out of there when I'm done. Maybe that's all it was. Or there's probably just some button you're supposed to hit. But in any case, it's kind of hard to play a game like this, especially when you have no idea what you're doing on a frickin' handheld. But hey, the ability is there. It does play. It doesn't seem to just insta-crash. You just have to change your resolution at the beginning of the game to, what was it, 124 by 768 or something like that. Otherwise, it gives you an error and says, we can't do the right resolution, so crash. So I'll show you that in the beginning before I do the settings screen and the game capture part, or at least just tell you guys about it, you know? So now, why don't we go wrap this video on up? Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Fallout on the Steam Deck OLED, and it definitely launches. You just have to make sure that you go into the properties and set the game resolution to 124 by 768. If you do that, it'll actually launch into the game. Before that, it let me get all the way into the start screen, you know, where you're gonna start a game, and then when I hit a new game, it gave me an error saying, we cannot initialize 124 by 768 or something like that. So that's how I got into the game. So if it does it to you, just do that. Now, I don't know if you can change afterwards, but this kind of game, it's whatever. Do you really need 4K on a Steam Deck or whatever for this? Or even the native res? Not really. It's not gonna do you any good. It's a pixel art game, kinda, you know? So that's why I don't really mind. I just was like, hey, the game's working, I'm not gonna fiddle with it. I guess that'd be the easiest way to put it. So that's how I got the game to run. If it's not gonna run for you, I was gonna make a screen capture of it in the beginning, but then after figuring out the solution, I got into the game and just immediately was like, ooh, settings screen, let's start making the video, and completely forgot to go back and record that. So I figured at least at the end, I would show you guys how I got in, and I'll try to mention it in the description, like in a little thing, like in the, hey, what's up guys, today we're checking out Fallout. Oh, and by the way, to get it to work, you have to go into the set compatibility thing and tell it to do this, you know? I'll say something like that in the description. So, besides the frame times and me being terrible at the game runs didn't seem to crash or anything in the like 15-ish minutes I played. I think, yeah, 16 minutes. So, doesn't mean it never will, obviously, but I think with such an old game like this, I think you'll probably be okay. That's been my, or what I've noticed on the Steam Deck. Either the game is old and it'll actually run and doesn't really crash or anything, or the son of a bitch doesn't want to work at all. That's generally what happens for me. There's a couple outliers, like I remember that first Batman game did that to me, where it would just randomly be fine and it just crash at random times. I beat the game on it, it was a little annoying, but I still beat it. So hopefully that doesn't happen with this guy. Anyway though, this is becoming a really long outro because I had to explain how to get it to run and a bunch of other stuff, but in any case, it's time for me to wrap this video up so I can go try this out on the Ally. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.